In the mid-1940s, my dad was discharged from the Navy. He'd been in the South Pacific during World War II. He was a Seabee, and he settled in Los Angeles, California. Had a couple of jobs, but ended up at the music department of Penny Osley, which was a large music chain in Southern California. And he ended up becoming their sales manager in the piano department. He employed a gentleman named Michelle. It was N.E. Michelle. His first name was Nelson. He worked for my dad as a piano buyer and appraiser for used pianos. He and my dad got the idea of collecting piano serial numbers from manufacturers in order to determine what serial number was made in what year, and therefore you could determine the age of a used piano. Piano styles hardly changed at all, and it was not easy to tell a piano from the 1920s from a piano from the 1960s. So they got the idea of collecting these serial numbers and putting together a publication that would help people identify the age of their piano. The first book was published in 1947. And was very popular among people in the piano industry. He went to work for a music dealer in Kansas City, Kansas. The piano dealer he went to work for was Jenkins Music, one of the largest music chains in the United States. So he started there at 12 years old and became interested in the design and the different brand names on pianos and the decals, and started collecting them much like a stamp collector. He got to the point where he had a very large collection of decals, and as he grew older and became in charge of different piano companies, their refinishing departments would rely on him to provide a decal for the piano that they were refinishing. As time went on and as he collected more decals, he started providing them to his friends as an accommodation, and then later on started selling them. He became ill, and in 1995 I moved the Decal and Atlas headquarters here to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Prior to that, we'd been in Long Beach, California. Actually, right at that time in 1995, there was a decal manufacturer in St. Louis that was going out of business. It was C&G Decal Arts, and they were the largest manufacturer of piano decals in the United States. Just by chance, I contacted them in 1995 and found that they were closing up their business. And so I purchased their entire inventory of piano decals. I bought many thousands of decals going back many, many years, and more than tripled the number of decals that we had in inventory. So we went from approximately 1,000 brand names to over 3,000 brand names. And now we publish a catalog that we provide to people in the industry that shows images of all of the decals we have, gives the size and cost. And so people use this catalog to order decals and we suggest that they order the decal when the piano comes into the shop, not when they're ready to deliver it. It's amazing how many requests we get from people that say, oh, I've got a Chickering piano in my shop, I need to deliver it tomorrow, can you overnight me a decal? And we don't do it. So we do recommend that people order the decal when the piano comes in.